Hello friends, another day here at Mike D Automotive. If you haven't already subscribed, please consider subscribing. If not, at least hit that like button. Well, today I'm coming at you with a review of a Toyota 4Runner. This particular 4Runner is a 2003, and this particular 4Runner has the legendary 2UZ FE V8. And since a lot of reviewers try to tell you about the off-road capability and never take it off-road, I'm showing you just some of the stuff that I do and why this is ended up being my vehicle. I previously had a full-sized Ford F-150, a 2020, and the transmission started giving me a lot of problems, and I needed something that I could go to the mountains, something I could take camping, and something that would be reliable. And the craziest part about it, look at that flex, is that after researching and doing all the, in the background stuff, I ended up coming up with this is probably the best vehicle you can buy for off-roading, and I'm completely happy with it. This is like my overland vehicle. This is my trail vehicle. This is what I use to go to Moab, Colorado, do those type of adventures. And look at it. I ended up picking up this for, you guys are gonna hate me for this, but $2,000. The transfer case was messed up. It needed a timing belt. It needed front A-arms. But other than that, it was in immaculate condition. The body was great. The paint needed to be polished and whatever, but it was a really good car. So the reason why I chose this particular 4Runner is because the 4th generation 4Runner was actually sold as a Lexus GX 470 with that same 2UZ FE motor. It also was sold as the Toyota Land Cruiser Prado, which means the light version. But if you're gonna put Land Cruiser on anything, you have to make it tough, right? And in the rest of the world, it is called the Land Cruiser Prado. Yeah, like I said. But it has a different body on it. And the Lexus kind of has different, it's the same mechanical engine, transmission. This is all-wheel drive, everything. The only difference is the 4Runner right now is the most affordable out of, let's say, a Land Cruiser or a Lexus GX 470. And the biggest downfall it has, remember I was talking about that transfer case? The biggest downfall it has is that the transfer case, see, it only goes, let's see if you can zoom in, 4 high and 4 low. On the other ones, they have a shifter knob here that's an actual knob that makes it more reliable. So this is just a tad bit less reliable. But after me going through and fixing and doing all the work to, fix and rebuild the transfer case, I don't have any worries or thoughts about it. So I think this has just enough room from going from a full-size truck to an SUV. I think this vehicle here probably is just as capable as 90% of the side-by-sides. And I could say without a doubt that for being one of the most affordable vehicles I've ever owned or purchased, this is my favorite vehicle I've owned. I've owned cars, I've owned Toyota pickups before, Nissan hard bodies, never owned SUVs, owned a lot of trucks, Chevys, Fords, still own a Ford F-150, but yeah, this is my new daily. So thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for listening. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. And have a wonderful day.